Hey everybody, I hope you all are doing well. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and today I'm going to be wrapping a style I wore yesterday, done with a favorite t-shirt tichel and a Dreamy lace scarf. Yesterday's wrap was in white. Today I'm going to be wearing gray. So I have the t-shirt tichel and the Dreamy lace. Now, this was a fun wrap to do, so I really wanted to share how I accomplished it. I'm starting out by folding over the front of the t-shirt tichel just a little bit because I don't like to see, that that edge right there. And it also tends to roll over like it's doing right now. So I just folded it over a little bit. And I'm going to be putting it on my head like so. I am putting it on at an angle, and I just want enough of the tail or enough of the scarf on this side to just tuck around. I'm going to bring up some of the width so that it fits the shaper better. The shaper I wore yesterday was a signature shaper, so I decided that I would just keep with that today. Let's see, that's better. Okay. Going to bring around. You can see it's getting tucked, bringing it around. And then I'm going to bring this up. All right, let's open it up. Folding over just a little bit, but otherwise I'm just crinkling up. Okay, bringing it up at an angle and going the opposite direction. Okay, once I get to here, I'm going to drop that tail. And I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to pull forward and make little crinkles. This will take a second. I just wanted to have some little crinkles. I did it by accident yesterday, but today I'm doing it on purpose. Okay. Spread this out just a little bit, and I want to be mindful of where that pocket is. Okay, we can do the same thing over here, just get it to lay nicer. Right now this is pulling one little hair. Let's fix that. There we go. One little hair. It's crazy how one pulling hair will make it very uncomfortable to wear. All right, so for the Dreamy lace, what I'm going to do is figure out the correct side out. And there is definitely a right and a wrong side. This is the right side, and this is the wrong side, or outside and inside, whichever you prefer. All right, I'm going to lay this right here. And if you want more tails or more tassels in your face, bring it forward. If you want them a little bit further back, just bring it back a little bit. I'm going to take this little triangle, I'm going to reach through, and I'm going to make sure this is laying nicely. All right. At this point, you're probably asking, well, why didn't you do that before you pulled the tail around? And because that's not what I did yesterday. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with this wrap, so I kind of let it do its thing. All right, I'm pulling through just enough of the triangle to have it able to bring down like so. Okay, just enough to have danglies, be cute. All right, now I'm going to take this piece, carefully tucking in the edge, bringing it around the back, and I'm going to leave it lay here for a minute. Okay, I'm now going to reopen up the t-shirt tichel. I'm going to bring it up over and then bringing it down, and I'm going to find that pocket. That's why it was important to know where the pocket was. Right here, I'm going to pull it through and then adjust to make this nice and pretty. Okay, spreading out this part. Okay, so I have that. I'm then gonna flip it back. And as you can see, there are a whole bunch of little crinkles, little micro pleats. Do that. And then I'm going to find the pocket here and slowly tuck away. Just getting the little crinkles, the little pleats where I want them, and the correct amount of tension. And slowly tucking away, tucking. And as you get down to the bottom, the tail is a little bit longer, so you're gonna have to tuck a little bit more. So you see what I've got here is this pleated part here. And then from the back, this is what it looks like. So if there's any bits hanging out, just kind of feel and tuck like that. Okay, so I have that so really pretty. All right, so keeping the fringes in the front, you can roll this edge over in the back. If there's a bit of a stitched edge back here, you can let it roll. Okay, bringing this up and over, and it can layer on this side. You can have it back a little bit further if you'd like to, but I had it just kind of layered. Then also, again, we're going to take this tail and we are going to find that pocket and be very, very careful not to dislodge the tail that you just tucked in. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it hides. All right, let's get that. Get those tails going there. Okay. And then I took this and I brought it up. I had to do a bit of finagling to get the lace to come back up correctly. So let's see if I can get it done. I'm looking in the mirror, so let's see if I can get this done. There we go. All right. That's what I did. When I did this, I didn't worry about it being the correct side out because I was tucking all that patterned, all of this part away. I didn't worry about that. That's what I did. Okay, let's bring it down a little bit. Down here, I bring this up. And then we're going to, again, tuck that in. If it's too long, you can bring it through and have more pieces hanging down the side. Like so. And you'll see I have, bring that forward. I have this piece that's kind of blousey. You can see it's blousey. I just stuffed that underneath. Just to get it out of the way. So you don't even notice that the lace is backwards on the top layer here. Alternately, if you are wanting to show more of the lace on this top layer, you could put the initial piece on backwards. So you could put on this layer here, put it down backwards. Okay, so I have all of these beautiful tassel-y bits. I'm adjusting just to make sure it's where I want it. Crinkles, crinkles, crinkles. All right, and then a brooch. Yesterday I wore a brooch like this, but with blue gems. This is really cute and pretty. Put it back there. I also pulled out one that was, sorry, show it to you more clearly. That is a more almost circular but I think that would be really cute. This one blends in a bit more. You can see that it blends in a little bit more. Still pretty. Go with something a bit more like this one, or my favorite one of all time, we can go with this guy here. So I'm gonna lay them out and I'm gonna pick one, and just like the last time, I will show you with a photo at the end when I post this video. I always lean towards this one, so I might knock this one out of the running just because I always wear this one, always. But yeah, this is the look. I'm gonna make sure everything's tucked in the back before I turn around and show it to you. If there's something back there that's a little wonky, I will be checking it in the mirror before I leave, so it's not a big to-do. It will not be crazy. So this is the back, and then I'll show you from the other side in case. All right, I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one.